Episode 2, Adventure Mode. Now, in our last episode, after immediately dying, we got a little bit of a house built. At least we got a flag down. And that's the important part, having the flag down, or building an actual teleporter. We're going to need doors very soon. So let's get a wooden workbench. That's what I want. This is what we use to build doors, walls, all of that good stuff. So of course we're going to get some doors made right away. Aha! You can't come in now. And I like that it's raining. Let's see. I'm going to need a foraging table. For that we're going to need more timber. Timber is self-crafted. So I'll turn all the logs I have into timber and then go and grab some more logs. From the trees that I planted. And we're going to try to get a farm going. Before we go doing too much more exploring, I'd like to be able to produce my own food, instead of just relying on what's laying around outside. So we're going to go to the inventor's table and get a foraging table crafted. And I didn't have any empty spots in my inventory, so I'll have to go and find it. And we need to get some things like a wooden watering can and a hoe together. Unfortunately, we need more copper for that. Let's see, where's my copper? I have 1. How much food do I have? I have a lot of seeds, but not a whole lot of food, unfortunately. So we might need to go find more copper before we can. Luckily, I do have, like I said, I have some food. We'll eat the steak, and we'll eat the pearl peas that we made yesterday. And let's go try to find some more copper then. Now we've already got the mine here, and the mine will have copper in it, so we're gonna go brave the mine. And before we do that, well, you know what, we have some nice barrels right here. I would just like to drop everything except logs and timber we'll keep for making wooden platforms. We'll make 100, and those are already on my bar. We need those for escaping. Anything else? Let's put the flares on the bar. And where my logs are, I'm going to put these spears. So I can take out the bats pretty easily. But we'll save the spears for the ranged fella here. His acids hurt. Although those spears throw really slow. Oh, a venom sample. Nice. Pixels and a tech card. Well, these guys run up and down walls. They remind me of something from Mario. Gotcha. I'm going to leave the campfire and the tent here. Gold? I don't want gold. And there's our first kind of boss, I guess you could call him. Ah. He will probably tear my head right off. But they didn't give him the ability to jump. I don't know why. Excuse me. So I'll need a bow before I can take him on better, I think. I'm going to use the rest of my spears here drop some platforms down and see how well I can take him in melee. I just need to make sure I have a way to get up. I don't want to fight both of you. I'll fight one of you. Yes, I can get out. Alright, big guy. We got some more core fragments, some iron. We're getting... Oh, we got some more spears, too. Aha! Spear you. I could probably finish him off with my sword now. 13 damage really isn't a whole lot. I think the other guys on the surface were doing more damage than that. There's some darts. And another manipulator module. Ah. The special move of this sword is kind of wonky. Spin slash. I guess that would be good if there are enemies behind you and in front of you, and you just want to swing at whoever. Hopefully we'll find some copper here soon. We've already taken out the hardest part of this mine, and that's that big guy. So, the only thing that's any harder down here is if I run into a group of, I don't know, 5 or 6 bats at the same time. Or these guys. These guys hurt. See if I can hit him with a spear. Don't spit at me. I see you trying to spit at me. Oh, I missed. You really gotta... Ha! I got you. Now, one way to make sure that you clear barrels, or not barrels, crates. Wow, those flares do not last very long. I think I will make some torches instead. Did I put my torches in that barrel upstairs? I think I did. Flares don't last long enough. So yeah, you can't loot barrels, but to make sure that you've looted a crate, you could always get rid of it. Smash all of these. And we're gonna take the crates. You can also take the crate and it drops what's in there. But I like to actually look and see what's inside the crate. Is it worth digging any of these? Maybe down here later. I like this lantern. I'm gonna take it. I would feel more comfortable having lanterns of some sort lighting up my wooden house than having open flames. I definitely need a stronger weapon. We have a flashlight and more core fragments. Now the flashlight is only good when I find a one-handed weapon. But we have more copper here in the background. That's lovely. Ooh, a bat. We can also use these tents to recover our health. Oh wow, look at all these enemies. I'm going to use this to cook that I just found and eat it. I also have a steak. Let's cook the steak. I believe raw meat goes bad pretty quickly. Alright, come on. I would like to get the copper there, and for that to happen, I have to be sure you're not going to kill me. Okay. Let's close that up for now. I'm going to leave the tent here and continue on. We have another spitter here. Missed me. Let's get the bat to follow us. Away from the spitter. Whoa, 2 bats. Alright, we're gonna get on flat ground. And that spitter's around here somewhere, but I want to know what's up here. Nothing. Okay. There's nothing in any of those. I'm gonna take that lantern. Oh, big fish. I bet he will try to eat me if I go down there. I'll take this. In fact, I'm almost certain he will try to eat me. There's lots of enemies down there. If he doesn't try to eat me, they will. So we're going to build this little bridge here. Oh, completely unnecessarily too, because the only thing that's over here is a bat. Alright, we're going to take these back, because we are kind of low on torches. Alright, well, I believe that is all. We have 21 core fragments, so we have enough. So I'm going to head on out of here and keep my eye out for... I want this campfire, though. I'm going to keep my eye out for more copper on the way. There's some coal over here. And I'm not seeing anything. Okay, well, we got some copper. As far as how much, I do not know. We'll have to visit the smelter to see. Copper bar, 3 bars worth. Okay. Well, that's not enough for a hoe, which is the first one we need to till soil in order to plant. We'll also need a copper bar for the wooden watering can. And if I build a string, I can build a hunting bow. But I'm sure to find a better ranged weapon than that soon. So we are going to go look for more copper. No sense in bringing anything with me that I'd be sad to lose. And what do we have for food? We have 3 things of corn. We have a cooked steak. We can eat the cooked steak. And then we will eat the boiled rice next and hold on to the corn in case we need it. Alright, let's go. First thing, this pod. Yeah, that's been bugging me. Had torches in it, that's nice. Or a torch. Speaking of torches, we need more coal for more torches. Okay. We're going to have to make our way down there soon, I believe. I'm going to knock down the tree just to get some logs, and then we will continue on. That is an awful lot of slimes. We are going to activate this, even though they hurt you a lot of the time. Sometimes they drop a bunch of ore. Come on, slimes, thank you. I need you guys to get away from it for a second. Oh, that did poison instead. Well, at least it poisoned all the slimes as well. Alright, let's take care of them. Also, I believe I have to go through this tunnel to get through this mountain. Yes, and there's some coal, so we'll grab the coal. That poison wasn't very good, was it? Oh no, we didn't go through this mountain. That was the other mountain. So we did go over this one. I guess that's why the platforms are there. I do need this plant fiber, though. Ouch. Yeah, see, he hit more than the boss did. That probably wasn't worth the 10 pixels. But, whatever. Grab some plant fiber. I know I have some, but I'm going to need to make string soon. And this coal right here, of course. I might need to build a platform to get out of this hole. Yeah, probably. Let me check on my matter manipulator. We need 8 to increase the speed that we break things down. 8 might seem like a lot, but it's not. Ooh, more coal. Make a few more torches. I'd love to know if there's any copper there. No, looks like just coal. That's fine, we'll take the coal. That's enough. And we have a few enemies approach. Ouch. He's a quick one. Alright, let's eat. So we'll regenerate some health. What about you? Are you bad? No. Well, then I have no beef with you. And I have found iron, I believe? Yes. We'll need a lot of iron eventually, so it's okay that I'm finding that before. And there's a pretty large copper deposit there. That's pretty interesting. Or not copper, coal. If I need some coal later. There's a potato. And some more coal on this side. These little buggers. Ooh, lots of copper. Okay, well, we are going to fight him, or just let him go over there. Let's get this copper. And then let's check out this little cave right here. It's not enough copper, but it's a start. There's a very large coal in there, but that's all. Yes, I see you. I don't want to do this. You're forcing my hand. Yes, come up here. Much easier to take you out. And I see some more copper down here. And there's also going to be enemies, assuredly. Okay. Ooh, ouch. Okay, we'll get this copper. See if there's any. There's some iron. Almost didn't see that. We'll get this copper. And then we'll take this slime out. Oh, some rope. That could be useful. We got more copper. Yeah, you saw me. Why do you want to kill me so badly? You're kind of cute until you try to kill me. Let's see if there's any more copper in this cave. Just one of these annoying runny guys. Alright. We'll be leaving this cave. And hop on out. I think I got everything. Ooh, what's that? Oh, just a brush. I do see some cotton. Oh, wow, they can really throw themselves there. Potato. Some corn, rice. Wow, lots of food here. Some iron. Ooh, some wheatgrass. All the way over there to the left. Wheat. And a seed, of course. I'm gonna grab a little bit of this coal. And I like these torches. Wow, that is a very steep mountain. I wonder if this is the one that I fell off the other side and died. I'm going to probably need to stop and... Ooh, look at that, a chest. Please contain a weapon. No weapon, but we have a tech card and lots of medicine. Some timber, oddly, and I see a chest over here as well. And some pods I want, so I'm gonna go through the pods to get to the chest. Got a flare, a rope. 2 ropes. There's a little chest in that water. I know I could use the platform, but I'll have to actually build another platform to get out of that little cave. Well, that's gonna take ages. Oh, we have 2 more solves. I'm gonna take this chest. I'm gonna have to hop in here. See, I can't get out of here. As I go this way. Ooh, more copper. And I do believe that should be enough copper for now. Although, now I'm curious to see how close to the edge we actually are. Because the planets, the planets are circles. You know, they're not flat. Although some people would like to believe that the Earth is flat. The planets in this game, however, are not flat, and neither is Earth. But besides that, we can just go in a full rotation and come back to where we started, if we want to deal with all of these. Run away! Ouch. I see more copper here, and I want it. But I don't want to die to him. Yeah, you... That's gonna take a little while to get him. Let's use one of those salves. Backed into a corner. That's not good. I know I said I had enough copper for now, but I can always use more. Ooh, potato. And is that cocoa? Yes, cocoa pod. Huh. I have never found a cocoa pod so early. And more copper. And another cocoa pod. Fantastic. We are going to have a beautiful farm in the beginning. I do not want to play with you. No, thank you. No, I'm going to keep running. You know, I believe something up here is going to force me into a chat, and I don't want to be torn apart by these guys. There we go. This is what I need. My scans are picking up an unknown radio signal around this archaic energy source. I will patch it through to you now. If you've picked up this message, you must have found an ancient gateway. Please use it to come and find me. You can power up the gate with core fragments. I have scanned for nearby core fragments. They appear naturally within the geology of this planet. Readings suggest numerous ore clusters deep below the ground near the planet's center. But, if you recall correctly, I already have a bunch of them. Just not on me. They're back at the home base. So I am actually going to continue on to the left and see how close. This must be pretty close to the base I have already built. Ooh, tomatoes. I am getting very lucky with fruit and vegetables on this planet. And whatever cocoa is. I think it's a bean. And a different kind of plant fiber. Provides the same thing. Alright, we're not going down there. We're going to try to not get killed by this turtle with a big nose and a tail. How useless that shell would really be, how large that animal is. That little tiny shell wouldn't do him any good. Ooh, look at these giant flower things. I like these because these provide you with a lot of plant fibers. This is a very interesting planet that I have landed on this time. My first planet, the last time, was very basic. It almost seemed like a copy of Earth. There was no strange fauna like these. Yeah, just having a couple of these planted is way better than having to go to caves for plant fibers. So, luckily, or it's very lucky of me to find these. And I have lots, and they drop way more than one sapling too. That's another thing to look at. Ooh, a giant floor door, giant flower, chest and door, and a manipulator module component. And I usually try to pick these chests up on the surface when I find them, so that I don't get too excited about finding them again. I see you, giant flower. I'm going to try to hit you with a spear. I missed. Gotcha. Gotcha. Aha! Oh. And then there's your buddy. I know you do that. That's why I'm trying to hit you with the spear. I don't want to get close to you. And another chest. Darts, petals, trousers, gold, and another manipulator module. Okay. Let us continue on. Hopefully we're going to soon run into our colony because we're kind of dragging out this episode a little bit. And I really don't like to drop into water without knowing what's in there, but that's okay. Another chest. Wow. This one has butterfly wings. Finally, I can be a fairy. Manipulator module and a tech card. We have to check these out. Let's see. Honestly, I like my cape better. We're going to stick with the cape. And we're not going to be wearing the buzzy trousers because it is literally just a bee's butt with a stinger. So those will be staying in the inventory. Those clothing items that you find sell for a significant... That is really, in the beginning, that's your best income for pixels. And we found a carrot. We have found almost every normal, I guess you could say, food item. Depends on your definition of normal, I guess. Now, these oftentimes have something hidden down below. As you can see, there is a chest here with a very nice weapon, and we're gonna get out of the water before we take a look at this stuff before I drown. So the weapon we picked up was Graxis Sky Puncture Spear. 10.4 damage, 0.9 rate of fire, special as Rocket Spear. And it is almost double the effectiveness of my original weapon. We also picked up a hiker jacket, makes the wearer feel like they could scale any mountain. Purely aesthetic, no armor value to that at all, so it's going to stay there. I really, really like that lamppost. Why is that out in the middle of nowhere? Yoink. Oh, it was probably your lamppost, wasn't it? You had a shop. Okay, this gentleman here with the red eyes is called a Hylatul. I believe that's how you pronounce it. We have actual armor for sale. Puddle trousers, leg armor, gives you more attack, 10% more attack, 5 defense, 2 more energy, 2 more health. Excuse me. Wow. We are definitely going to be purchasing these puddle trousers. And we are going to be putting them on the... See, we have the left slot is armor and the right slot is cosmetic. So we'll be putting it on the left slot. It also has a lot of torches. I am going to buy 100 of those. And then we're going to go to the sell. We're going to sell the hiker jacket. We're going to sell the butterfly wings and the buzzy trousers. And I believe that is it. Yeah, we sell those for 1,500. Thank you. We'll take this cocoa and keep moving on. I'm going to leave that campfire because that is his campfire and I do not want to steal his campfire. I'm going to make some platforms to get up here. I know that doesn't look very good. So... there. Better. Ooh, a carrot. Lots of noms, which we will be needing. Aha, flares. Somebody's house. We will be leaving that alone. Let's see, we have hiker trousers, bomb, hunting spear, and manipulator module. And we're going to take this chest. Ooh. Yes, this spear is much more effective, much more range on it, and it does a continuous damage effect on the enemy. Although it's much harder to hit these little pods. Oh, look, some more copper. I, of course, am going to have to stop and pick up this copper. And take out you. So much more effective. I've yet to figure out what these petals are for. I believe they're tradable to somebody. I think I saw somebody wanting them at some point. Don't really remember who, but I also didn't really notice them until I saw the guy who wanted them. And then I was like, oh, is that what those are? And then I noticed that you could pick them. So this time around, I'm going to try to pick as many of these flower petals as I can. So maybe if I run into that guy again, I'll have what he wants. Now this is just way too easy to get to pass up. Not much. A manipulator module, some plant fiber, and some salve. But we do have some more rice here. And a couple more flowers. And I hope we are getting close to the end soon. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get up here or not. We're going to build a platform instead of trying that more than once. Because we're kind of high up here and I would not like to fall down and die. Manipulator module and some more plant fiber. And we have some more corn right here. Yeah, we are going to have a magnificent farm. And here we finally... Ouch. I knew I was going to do that. At least the fall was a lot less this time. We have where we beam down to the planet. So that would make our base kind of a little bit to the left here. Oh, there's some copper I passed up in the beginning. So we are going to just beam up now that we know where we are. And I'm going to end the episode here. So I appreciate you watching, and I hope to see you next time.